counting down to first pitch at Great American Ballpark. The Cardinals and the Reds are next. Now from the future home of the 2015 All-Star Game, there's a great look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Opening day behind us, it's Game 2 of the regular season between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. They'll match up against a man who added a second no-hitter to his resume in 2013, hard-throwing right-hander Homer Bailey. Matt Holliday makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And we are underway tonight from the Queen City as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Holliday last year, another typical Matt Holliday season, an even 300 average, 22 home runs and 94 driven in. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Right back up the middle here, and this is past the mound and into center field as the leadoff man reaches to start the night. So the Cards get the leadoff man on base, and with that, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Runner goes for second. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Michael Lee will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Now it's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him two shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Three and 0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. What's my number 7 hitter? Probably not.
One out and a runner on second base. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Nate Walker.
Nate Walker will take his first cuts of the ball game here. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Nate Walker has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well, and in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like, but there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Number 5 will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. Now the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with one swing.
And here's a fastball for a strike, 2-1 now.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Batting sixth, first baseman,
Matt Adams will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Oh, and this takes off on him as it's over his head.
And if you ask me, I'm pretty sure he had second base stolen already. So this is a time where a catcher just maybe needs to take a step back, stick this one in his back pocket. But instead, he tries to put a little something more on that throw, and he winds up firing it right into center field.
Let's stop the bleeding right here now. Come on.
Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Long throw to the plate, and the run will cross on the sac fly and make it a 4-0 game.
Oh, that was taking a big risk. You've got to know you're trying to score against a guy that's got one of the best arms in the business, and he sets up and makes a great throw here to the plate, but that runner's just able to slide by safely.
Yadier Molina will dig in now, the National League's starting catcher in last year's All-Star game. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. You know, you start to worry that maybe this already has the makings of a short outing.
And that's not what that man right there wants to hear. He'd hate to have to make a change this early, but he might have to.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
And I got a feeling the last thing these guys want to do is get someone up in the bullpen here in the first inning. But they might not have a choice because this is 4 hits against them already, and that last one was smoked.
John Jay will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And he takes ball one. Gotta wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
Sit him
1-0. And this pitch is hit rather sharply toward the third base coaching box. It's a foul ball. In for strike 2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Hit the program.
Now the 1-2. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1 and 2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
4 runs here in this half inning. Payoff pitch coming. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Cards lead it 4-0. Now the starting lineup for Cincinnati in this one. They'll have to match up against one of the very best around these past few seasons, the hard-throwing right-hander Adam Wainwright. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Brandon Phillips will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Reds, number 4, second baseman, Brandon Phillips.
Low for ball 1.
Well, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound. His guy's got him a 4 spot to work with in the first inning, so you got to figure he's going to be out there pounding the strike zone.
And he takes a cold strike one. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. And he's retired, one away.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Zach Kozart will get his first cuts here. Ball one. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit. And all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
Joey Votto will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Oh, might not have been where he was hoping to put that pitch, but he somehow gets a swing on it anyway. Strike one.
For the infielders tonight, be prepared. If he gets that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
And this ball will be chopped foul. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. Jay is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Cardinals are out in front, 4-0. Adam Wainwright leads things off now in the top half of the second.
catcher, Adam Wainwright.
Water.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Let's go, Red.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. And he swings on top and sends it on the ground out to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, and the one silver lining to that tough first inning, at least he gets the pitcher to start the second, so he's able to get this inning off on the right foot.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Way outside. 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Ball 2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Looks like he's finding his bearings here a little bit better in the second after a rough first inning. He gets the strikeout right here, but boy, he could have used one of these an inning ago, that's for sure.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. Last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-1. On the ground softly to short. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Jay Bruce will be the one to lead us off when we return. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Reds nothing. And there is Jay Bruce. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
Right fielder, Jay Bruce.
And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
First pitch swinging here to start the inning, and he didn't waste any time waiting for his pitch. He got it right there. Just hit it right at somebody.
Chris Heisey will dig in here. Too low, 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, and Wainwright has it working now. 2 away.
Batting sixth, third baseman,
Todd Frazier will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Let's go, Red. Come on, Red. You can do it.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A scoreless half inning there from Adam Wainwright. His guys are up 4-0. Michael Lee is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Right fielder, Michael Lee.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The pitch. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And the leadoff man retired now in the Cardinal third.
Two-seam fastball that time. He got decent contact on it, but he didn't really extend through it. And this turns into an easy little line-out.
Nate Walker will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
2-0 count, the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single.
Yeah, and he had his first major league hit earlier in the game. How about a 2-hit game to start things out? Attaboy.
Number 5 will stand in. He had a 2-run single his first time around. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Probably his best located pitch so far. Right on the outside corner, and that's the spot he's going to need to start finding.
And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Wow, a flip to second for one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one.
Boy, what a play just to get an out here. Have a look at this. You talk about improvising on the fly. That is some kind of sterling defense right there.
Matt Adams will dig in. He drove in a run with a sacrifice fly his first time.
Let's go.
And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Yeah, if you're going to start an at-bat with a pitch out, it means you're willing to let a guy hit from ahead in the count. And we all know that batting averages are much higher on 1-0 than they are on 0-1. They've learned the hard way there.
Yadier Molina will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And this could wind up being a bullpen kind of game as we've got action down there right now when we're only in the third inning. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Don't let him score.
No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Ryan Ludwig will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Let's go, Ryan.
First pitch coming. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now. And the pitch. Hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting 8th, catcher, Brian Pena.
Brian Pena will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here.
Let's go, Cincy.
Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And this will be fouled away. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Now this is pulled softly in the air out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Homer Bailey will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
First offering on the way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
The 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you appreciate a call like that once in a while.
And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
That's a real good at-bat there. He fell behind 1-2 right out of the gate, but instead of going out of the zone to protect, he was able to lay off 3 straight and get his guys a leadoff base runner.
Brandon Phillips will stand in, the National League starter at second base in last year's All-Star game. Up and in for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 1-0 now to Phillips. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Fouled straight back. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
2 out with the man at first. "3-2, here it comes. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. One left for Cincinnati. They trail here 4-0. John Jay will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Center fielder, John Jay.
Go back and stay more.
First pitch coming. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Now another 2-2. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. To the second baseman, Phillips. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
The batter, number 50, pitcher Adam Wainwright.
Adam Wainwright will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Here we go.
Now a swing and another ground ball. This one out to short. In time to first, and there are two away.
And after an 8-pitch at-bat to start the inning, how about a 1-pitch at-bat for out number 2? He's saying, hey, that's more like it.
Matt Holliday will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. And that misses inside 1-0.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
In there, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
And I think now you're starting to get the sense that he's put that first inning behind him, and he looks a lot more comfortable out there now.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Matt Carpenter will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
One ball, one strike. Let's go, Cincy!
And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. One left for the Cardinals. They lead it 4-0. Zach Cozart will start things off here for Cincinnati, with Joey Votto to follow next.
The shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he lays off for ball 1. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Out of play. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Yeah, this is always going to be a tough play because this ball's not hit all that hard. But he races in to glove it and then whip it on to first to get his man.
Joey Votto will stand in now. He, of course, the starting first baseman on last season's National League All-Star squad. First pitch coming from Wainwright. A ball hit hard to the left side. And a base hit there for the Reds, their first of the ball game. And that hit certainly represents something of a milestone for him, number 1,000 for his career.
Yeah, that's a nice achievement for him, Matt. It's a long way from the numbers some of the all-time greats put up, but it's certainly very respectable.
Jay Bruce will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. No runs, just one hit, one error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Fastball in there for a strike, 92 on the radar gun that time.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
And you know, when you've got a 4-run lead on the mound, get ahead in the count, then make them fish for something. I mean, that's just classic pitching strategy right there.
Chris Heisey will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in, 1-1. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. And that is going to be a base hit.
And there you go. Well, maybe not the finest hit he'll ever have, but at least he's got a batting average. Well, that's what counts in the long run.
Todd Frazier will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. In the dirt, might not be enough to try it. Throw to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Now the 1-0, and that misses. 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Ryan Ludwig would be next. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, center fielder
Ryan Ludwig will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Even though you're down 4, you don't need to get them all back in one swing. Just think line drive.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Michael Lee will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th.
Well, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. He's got to be thinking he let one get away there because, that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Nate Walker will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, how about this for a welcome to the show? He got his first hit earlier, then he got his first 2-hit game. Now he's got his first 3-hit game. I think he's kind of getting the hang of this Major League Baseball stuff.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Chen Ming Wong is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Number 5 will be his first assignment out of the bullpen, as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now here's a ball skied down the left field line. Heisey is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Adams.
Matt Adams will step in, a base hit in his last time.
Come on, stop him, Cole.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate, and they'll tack on one more, as this is now a 5-0 game.
The batter, number 4, catcher Yadier Molina.
Yadier Molina will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. I had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. A runner on first with 2 away. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Now a bouncing ball hit to Frazier down at third. A toss to Phillips for the force out, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Reds 0. Brian Pena will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher Brian Pena.
First pitch on the way. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Now a ground ball towards the hole. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, pitcher,
And it looks like we're going to have a move for a pinch hitter, as it's the left-handed hitting Skip Schumacher that starts to loosen up in the on-deck circle.
Let's go, guys.
Now a ball hit in the air to left center. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman, number 4, Brandon Ellis.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. J.J. Hoover will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
J.J. Hoover.
John Jay will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
John Jay.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now a late square, and this is popped up. Pena is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
A cardinal rule if you're bunting. Don't bunt at balls. I mean, you see this on show track. This thing is out of the zone, but he chases it and pops it up. That turns into a wasted out right there.
Adam Wainwright will stand in now, and given the big cushion he has to work with on the other side of the scorecard, he'll go ahead and hit for himself here in inning number 6. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Up next for the Cardinals.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th. And here's the left fielder, Matt Holliday. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, that's a very hittable location right there. Not where you want to be when you're facing a guy like this.
Here we go.
And this is bounced weakly down the line, a foul ball. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Oh, come on.
Here's Holiday with a drive. This is to deep left field. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. It's a solo home run for Matt Holiday. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Matt Carpenter will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Now the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
When things are going well, these are the little things that just seem to start going your way. Nothing too amazing here, but this winds up an infield single and the breaks just keep going their way.
Michael Lee will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Two out with the man at first. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now.
Well, I think he's getting frustrated with his inability to get ahead of hitters. This is not the kind of guy you want to fall behind 2-0.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. Heisey will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One for the Redbirds here, and it comes on this Matt Holiday home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Reds nothing. Zach Cozart will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Ball 1. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
Now you've got a 6-run lead out there, and there's no reason not to come right at guys.
Randy Choate will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 36, Randy Choate.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The first baseman, number 19,
Joey Votto will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
Yeah, good eye.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Three and 0 now. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. And that's over. 3-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
Bases are empty, one man out. And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball four.
And this is what Votto can do to you. He might be the best around at just getting on base. Last year he walked 135 times, which led the National League and set a Reds franchise record. Well, let me tell you, that's a franchise that's been around a long time. It's had some great players.
Jay Bruce will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Votto, the runner at first. The pitch that swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Here's the 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now, 3-2. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Come on, don't go down looking.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, back-to-back walks for him now. And he hasn't looked like he's wanted any part of these number 3 or 4 guys. He's going to have to shift gears now, though, because he's still got a dangerous number 5 guy ahead of him.
Chris Heisey will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And here's where the Reds need that one key hit that's been avoiding them.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment. But he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. Lee is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
I think at first he probably had thoughts about tagging up here, but there's that old baseball adage, don't make the last out of the inning at third base. So staying at second, probably the right call.
Todd Frazier will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Sinker's in there, no balls and a strike.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
Good sinker that time as it's pulled on the ground to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Sam LeCure will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Nate Walker will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
St. Louis. Shortstop, Nate Walker.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. At third, here's Frazier. And oh, no chance for Votto there. It's over his head.
Boy, nowhere close with this throw.
Now batting.
Here's another look at first base. I mean, not only is this thing over his head, but you see it take off to the right field side of the bag, so it's not even on target. Very sloppy there. Potentially dangerous, too.
Number 5 will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A runner at second, nobody out. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0.
Oh, and a great swing right there. That's his third RBI of the night, and he continues to swing the bat well.
Matt Adams will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Here's the 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now. Lined hard to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Yeah, well, you know, he had to freeze there just for a split second to make sure that this ball wasn't going to get over his head. But he winds up making a pretty routine play out there after he figured it out.
Yadier Molina will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
You know, sometimes when you come into the game, the mound on the field is a little bit different than the one out there in the bullpen. I don't know if that affected him here at all. Maybe I'm just making excuses for him, but he hasn't been in the game for all that long, and he's already in court the wild pitch.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
John Jay will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Cards forced to settle for 1. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. The Cardinals lead it 7-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jason Mott will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Number 30, Jason Mott. Now playing center field and batting in the ninth spot. Number 11.
Ryan Ludwig will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Leading off for the Reds, center fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. He'll need to guard against that.
And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
Brian Pena will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. And a ball 1-0. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. And now a pitch swung on and lifted toward Holiday and straight away left. And that's out number 2.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
Jack Hanahan will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch now. 2-0 now. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
In there, 3-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Jonathan Broxton will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Peter Borges will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here comes a 2-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Now, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now, he's got to take a deep breath out there on the mound right now. I mean, not only will he kick himself for walking the leadoff guy, but also he just walked the fastest guy in the building. I mean, that's definitely not what he wanted to do out there.
Matt Holliday will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point.
Let's go.
First pitch coming. And there's no doubt Broxton really bringing it, and it's strike 1. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And no one will track it down. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame.
Think of hitting the ground ball.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
With 2 on already, sooner or later, you got to come in with something.
And the more pitches he throws, the more likely it is that this guy's going to be sitting on it.
Come on, turn the double.
They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And a strike on the fastball. So from 2-0, it's 2-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. And that's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Michael Lee will look to keep pouring it on as he stands in with the bases loaded. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
We need it out, man.
Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. 1 run scores. Holiday scores. It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. I mean, the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Manny Parra will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Nate Walker will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
You gotta strike him out.
3 runs already home here. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Bruce is there, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
number 5. We'll dig in now. 2 hits in 4 at-bats thus far tonight. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Matt Adams will step in with a couple of RBIs already and looking for more. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cards lead it 10. Brandon Phillips will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And this will be fouled away. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
1 and 2 now.
Playing 12, 1-2.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2 and 2. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Holiday will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
The shortstop, number 2, Zach Cozart.
Zach Cozart will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And they continue to work below the knees here as that's ball 2. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Now a ball lined towards center field. In there, a base hit.
The hits have certainly been few and far between so far. just their third hit of the ball game, and we're in inning number 8. From an offensive standpoint, you know, that's just not going to get it done.
Joey Votto will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now on 2-0, we've got a fastball count, and we've got a good fastball hitter. That might spell some trouble if he indeed gets one out over the plate.
And this is low, but Molina's able to prevent it from getting away. This pitch misses, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
And once he got to 2-0, I think he started peeking over at that on-deck circle because it was pretty clear that he didn't want any part of this guy.
Jay Bruce will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Right now, he's not thinking inside. He's not thinking outside. He is thinking right down the middle. Just get a strike somehow.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And he's saying, give me a break. And that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Chris Heisey will have a shot to do some damage, but he can't get them all back, so he needs to just get on base here. In there, 0-1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And here's a cut fastball, but he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And hey, don't write these guys off just yet. It's a home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Nowhere to put him. You can't walk him. You can't pitch around him. So he has to come in with something right here. And boy, this guy was just lying in the weeds waiting for this pitch. And this is the big salami right here.
Trevor Rosenthal will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Number 26, Trevor Rosenthal. Now playing second base and batting in the 8th spot. Number 3, Mark Ellis.
Todd Frazier will be the first one to greet him here with the crowd still buzzing over the grand slam.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to exit a ball game, but time to turn the page here. And now that they've got a new guy in the pitch, he'll at least get a fresh start.
And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. This is lined into left field, and Holliday will have to play it on a hop. It's a base hit.
Now batting, center fielder, Ryan Ludwig.
Ryan Ludwig will stride in, grounded out his last time through. In there, strike one.
Yeah, the velocity's good here, but I'm not so sure about the location. That was right down the middle.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And Ludwig won't chase that one. It's 1-2 now.
And now on 1-2, this might be a spot where that high fastball was just a setup so that he can come back with that big curve.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is grounded toward Ellis. Could be two. There's one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Yadier Molina will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the ninth.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and a great start to the ninth as this ought to be extra bases. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch, and he just drills it right down the line, and that'll put him in a good position here with the runner on second and nobody out.
Mark Ellis will stride to the box as he gets ready for his first AB of the year. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. And this is run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Peter Borges will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Phillips ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Wow, that's not the at-bat you want right there with a runner on third and 1 out. He's trying to get something up in the air, but this won't be nearly deep enough to think about scoring that run. That's a wasted at-bat.
Matt Holliday will try it again. He homered back in the 6th inning. And this is low, ball 1. Two outs here with a runner at third. Not close. It's 2-0.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Get him down now.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Oh, and a good fastball hitter here. To me, that's a little surprising that he wouldn't be swinging away on 2-0.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. On good opposite field power here as this fastball is taken high and deep to right. Bruce has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Cards leave 1. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Brian Pena will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
For the Reds, catcher, Brian Pena.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Well, you'd credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here.
Here we go.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And a little tapper up the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. Swinging a shot back up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Billy Hamilton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Billy Hamilton.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Nobody out, runner on first. The 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Come on, let's keep it going.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
Boy, leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, one thing's for sure on the mound, you don't want to walk a runner into scoring position. So this is just a challenge fastball here on the 3-ball count. And he smokes this one.
Brandon Phillips will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Two straight singles, now a walk. He's making it real tough on himself here as he starts the inning by loading the bases.
Zach Cozart will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First offering on the way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He comes straight home for one. Turn throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Well, that's a nice decision out there on the mound, and when you think about it, it was the only decision he could possibly make. He's in good position after fielding the ball, so he just fires home to start the 1-2-3 double play.
Reds down to their final out now. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Here's the first offering. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Perhaps exasperation would be the watchword in that first base dugout.
Yeah, and you know, it feels like it's been that way all night for him.
Change up low, 2-0. Second and third, 2 away. Now the 2-0. Still no thought of a challenge here as they'll run it to 3-0 now.
Definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike. You got it.
He's set. Now the pitch. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it. And the Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road, as this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And guys, the Cardinals tonight could not have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Matt Holliday. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You'll see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 10-4. Good night from Cincinnati.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors, They left 9 runners on base. For the Reds, the winning pitcher is Adam Wainwright. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Homer Bailey. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills Plaza.